Alright guys, what's up? We got another video for you guys today, and this one's actually a little bit different. It's still Yu-Gi-Oh related, but it's gonna be something that a lot of you guys might remember from your childhood, so let me just go ahead and get to it and open up this little case right here. And if you can't tell already, it's fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Yeah. You remember as a kid back in the day, your friends would show up to school and they'd have like all three God cards and Exodia, and ignore that noise, it's my wallet, I had to get something out of it real quick, but kids would show up to school and they'd be like, oh, I have Obelisk and Raw and a full Exodia and stuff, and then they'd brag about their cards and everybody would be like, oh, you're so cool, but then like, if you're one of the kids who like pays attention to details and everything, then you can like look at it at first glance and say that's a fake card. So yeah, I got this big old stack of fake cards right here, and I actually keep one in my wallet, which I'll show you later, but here's one of the more common fakes. Now most of these are generic fakes that everybody likes with the broken English and the weird made up names and everything. And then sometimes weird made up attributes, but this one's a fake, one of the fake all-in-one Exodias. It's called Dark Enchanter. I've heard they have like really weird names like Darkly Big Rabbi and stuff like that. So everybody jokes about it and says, oh, Exodia is Jewish because Darkly Big Rabbi, but this one, the art's actually pretty cool, and I've seen one where the art actually extends on the card to where his leg kind of cuts into the description box and the little spike things cover up part of the stars. So I thought that was pretty neat. But yeah, Dark Enchanter, you can see he's got stars going all the way across the card. Let's see this. It's 12 stars, so Exodia is a 12-star monster, just saying. And it has like the weird foil design. You can see it's got like the circle thing. I call it circle rare, because it's got the little circle holographic designs on there, kind of like Star Foil Rare or Mosaic Rare, like from the battle packs. But it's actually kind of peeling the foil layer, because I actually did that to one of my fake cards just to see if I could do it, and it was a fake raw that I'll show you later. But yeah, you can see his attack is infinity and his defense is infinite. Now it does have the little sticker thing in the corner like on a real card. Let me see, get one real quick and show you. Yeah, you can kind of see it, they did attempt to do it, but they made it really small and it was printed on, not like an actual holographic sticker. And its description says, gathering 5 of the Great Enchanter, left hand, left foot, right foot, and recovered Dark Warrior. Limitless attack power can ruin all the enemy in 1 second. So they make up weird variations of the actual effect, like Exodia's is obviously gather all 5 pieces in your hand, you automatically win the game. This one says if you have all 5, you can ruin the enemy in 1 second with limitless attack power, so yeah. But the one thing that would suck to use on this card would be Draining Shield. If like you're playing with a friend like for a casual duel, and you're like, oh, I played Dark Enchanter with all 5 of my fake Exodia pieces and I attack you directly. Whoop, Draining Shield, and basically have infinite life points, so duel kind of set right there, so pretty weird fake card. Now this next one is a fake Slifer, the Sky Dragon, but they named him Sky Dragon, which I thought was kind of weird. They made it in the old OCG style. Like, I actually have an OCG card from back in the day that somebody gave to me. Spirit of the Harp, yeah, it's kind of bent, but it has the old layout, like the description right here, the attack and defense right there, and then the picture's slightly bigger. But yeah, his picture's kind of faded. Let me see, get the real Slifer. Yeah, it's kind of, probably should have got this ahead of time, but oh well. Take him out of the sleeve. Yeah, and this is a real playable Slifer, if you were wondering. But you can see that his picture's like kind of faded compared to the real one. Though my camera's not really picking it up, but you can kind of see it right here. It's really like faded and weird. And then his description, it's like based off of the non-playable Slifer, where it has this really awesome description, not like an actual effect, but his little description says Animal, God, and Legend. That's his type. And his description says, at the time of thundering, under guidance of ancient magic power to show the limitless power. So, kind of weird. And then it's somewhat darker like the original Slifer, but it's just like a weird orange color, not like the actual dark one. And then I have another one, but this is the one I keep in my wallet. I just kind of think this one looks cool. The picture's not as faded, but it kind of got messed up. And something I noticed, his attack and defense is 2500 and 2100 defense, which is actually the same as Dark Magician. See 25 and 21. I have him in a top loader because somebody offered to trade for it. His description says, Animal God and Legend, at the time of thundering under guidance of ancient magic power to show the limitless power. So pretty much the same thing, just in a different font. And it's actually darker. And plus the stars look weird, and so does the font. I like the name. And plus they're both God attributes. And then this one has like a somewhat decent back, but the borders are uneven and they're slightly like brighter. Kind of see that. And move the lamp and see if that'll fix the lighting problem. Yeah, a little bit. And this one it just says Yugioh on the back twice instead of Konami and Yugioh. So. And then the fake Winged Dragon of Ra, one of those fake God cards, and turns out I actually got 5 of these. If you guys are wondering where I got these, some were given to me by friends, and then this one guy at school, he was sitting there in class, and he, like, me and a friend had finished up a duel, and he's like, dude, you want to see some cards I got? And then he, like, was showing it to me, I was like, dude, those are fake, and he said, how can you tell? And then, like, I pulled out a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and compared it to a fake one that he had, and showed him the difference. He's like, oh, well, so you want them? So, basically got fake cards for free, so not too bad. Plus they're fun to read with the broken English and everything. But yeah, fake Winged Dragon of Ra. I have 2 with really neat artwork. A weird, like, I guess it's Chinese one. And then they're just generic fake ones. On this one I named him Winged Dragon. Again, a God attribute. Attack and defense is all question marks. And his type is also Animal God and Legend, but you can kind of see that it's misspelled. They put legend instead of legend. And his description says, the spirit is singing, the magodic power is the master of the universal nature, including life, spent, and bones. Yeah, you can see this one. They also have the weird foil design. This one, because I peeled it off, I think I have it here somewhere. Oh yeah, here it is. I see, it's just this real filmy stuff. You can somewhat see Winged Dragon and everything. So it's that weird foil design you actually peeled off. So, and then again, the card didn't look much different without it. So, and then this fake Chinese Ra actually looks really cool. Like it's actually holographic. Like it's an ultra rare. It is a divine attribute, but it doesn't say divine at the top like a normal God card would. It just has the little thing right there, the little symbol. And then this one, I can't tell what it says because it's all in foreign language. It doesn't have a set number like most of these fake ones do. It doesn't have the sticker in the corner. And it doesn't say like limited edition or first edition or whatever. And then it doesn't have the thing in the bottom where it says this card cannot be used in a duel. But it just doesn't say anything. Same for the back, it doesn't say anything like fakes usually would. It's just a picture. And normally a Ra would be like yellow, so it's just like the normal Yu-Gi-Oh card, but no Konami or Yu-Gi-Oh logo. And this one's my my second favorite out of these, the one with the really cool like flaming Winged Dragon of Ra art. But they changed his name to Magic Dragon with wings, and this one's apparently a spell card. It says Legend Beast Junta or Junta. Something in Spanish I want to say, but I'm not sure. Well, it's something I noticed on this fake Ra. The picture's peeling off, so it's got like this like shiny part right there. Thought that was kind of weird. See that right there. His description says, Fairy is saying powerful strength is charging the world that means, they misspelled means, all the life ghost so much as skeleton. Same for this one, but like it's really blurry, and then they made it like a weird yellow color. And this one's just really beat up from age. And then the Konami logo is pretty blurry. But still, I really like the picture. And then these 4 I actually got myself as a kid. Like, have you ever been, like, in arcades, they usually have these vending machines, you know, where you put in 50 cents, pull it out, and it gives you a cardboard envelope with, like, a tattoo or something. You see those in, like, restaurants and arcades and such. Well, I saw one of those, and I was like, ooh, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I saw a Winged Dragon of Ra on display. And I ended up spending, like, $2 getting these fake cards and not a single, like, God card, or whatever I wanted to get. But my favorite of this one was King of Yumimikai, but I always thought these were weird fakes because, like you can see, compared to a regular normal monster, they're really dark. The font's pretty weird, and the attribute and stars have been shrunk down by, like, a whole lot. And then the coloring's pretty weird, and you can see on the back uneven borders. And this one edge has just been completely chopped off. And like these always just stuck out to me as like the weirdest fakes I've seen. And these two, somebody left in our class because they knew that's like the customer we go to play Yu-Gi-Oh. But like these really weird, like completely holographic cards, like I don't even, and they almost seem like see-through because the cards are so thin and flimsy, and then the whole thing's holographic. But I'm not gonna read the descriptions for these because they're like really long, but they're just like really broken English. Corpse Tiger, he's a land attribute, and Combined Knight, it's a wind attribute, but they changed the wind attribute circle to purple. Like, these feel really flimsy, like, it doesn't even feel like paper, it feels like this weird material. And then the Masked Beast, this one right here. A friend actually tried to trade this to me, and then, like, I looked close at it and compared it to my Blackluster Soldier I'd gotten from a Yugi starter deck, or, like, the Yugi Evolution starter deck or whatever. And I was like, dude, this card's fake, and they said, no, it's not. And then I compared it to, showed them the comparison between this one and Blackluster Soldier, and he let me have it for free. But this fake's actually pretty poorly made, like it's falling apart right now. Like this corner's peeling, the sticker's peeling, and they actually got the text right, except for it says Ritual Magic card, and everybody and most people know, or most players of the game know that back in the day, they had to change from Magic card to Spell card due to the confusion between Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic cards and Magic the Gathering, so, yeah. Then the back actually looks pretty decent, but the card itself is just very poorly made. Now, that's one where my friends told me about the company, because if you look at the back, if you don't see it, they changed Konami to Konamo. Like, you can see how it says Konami and then reserved rights, but they just turned that to Konamo, so they kind of started their own brand of fake cards. And then this one's supposed to be called Dragon Master Knight, but they called it Master of Dragon Knight. Instead of saying like this monster plus this monster, it says Fuse Chaos Soldier with Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. They got the name right for that one. This monster can only be special summoned with a fusion card, but it's supposed to say fusion summon. And it says increase this monster's attack strength by 500 for each other dragon type monster on the field. So, obviously, it seems like the person who made this was a native English speaker, not like the broken Chinese ones with poor English. But, plus it doesn't have the sticker on the bottom, but it actually looks like a really well-made fake. And, like, one of my friends, he told me about these fake Konamo cards, and I was like, dude, don't have any Konamo cards, I just have those 4 fake ones, and then I got, like, this crap load of fake cards from friends. And then I showed it to him, he's like, dude, where'd you find that? And I told him, somebody gave it to me, but it was the only Konamo card, but apparently there's more of them. But then again, there's an endless supply of weird fake cards. And then fake Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, or as they call it, Endless Dragon with Blue Eyes, a light attribute, which is now red instead of the weird, like, yellowish brown color like a normal light attribute. But yeah, picture looks really faded. Got the sticker on the bottom for this one, but for this one they don't have it, but like they made it really small. Again, the old OCG style. And it's a dragon combination instead of a fusion. And then it's made out of 3 wider dragon with blue eyes, and my camera's not picking it up, but they misspelled blue and got the U and the L backwards. Grab the extra card, the third sarcophagus. This one's actually a really decent fake. It's an ultra rare, but like the rest of the card is somewhat holographic. You can see kind of like that Corpse Tiger and Combined Knight that I showed you earlier. And they actually embossed the name on the card, which I thought that was a really neat detail, but kind of see it right there that the gold's coming off on the T in the and third. And this one, its description's actually right. The sticker, they attempted to do it, but it doesn't have the little eye patterns like it usually does. Or this one, it has like the eye patterns and it says Yu-Gi-Oh in a way. This one's just a gold sticker, but they actually did it right. And uneven borders, so that's another thing to look for. Mask Weakness, this one was a sound attribute, but they misspelled sound and threw a Q in there instead of an N just to kind of throw you off. This one actually got it pretty close, but it says, this card can only be activated in the battle phase. Select one attacking monster and decrease the selected monster's attack by 700 points during the turn this card is captivated. So I misspelled activated. Now this one I thought was a pretty funny name. Fire Vomiting Dragon. And it's one of those Junta cards, or Junta, whatever you call it. They actually got the attribute right, but it doesn't have a symbol, it just says dark. And it says, dicing coin 3 times. When 2 times averse, one of the card from the adversary's field can be destroyed. This effect can just be used 1 time in 1 bout, and must be used in one's own ground. So, don't know what they were going for there. If you have the original card and you recognize it by the picture, you can somewhat relate to that effect. But if you don't have it and haven't heard of the card, then you're just lost. And then good old Yugioh, or as he's more commonly known as, man-made electronic robot. Another one of those Junta cards. Somebody could, if somebody knows what that is, like if it's actually something or if they just made up a word, let me know. And it says, when this card exists facing in the field, the trap card cannot be run. All the trap cards in the fields will be nullification. So basically Yugioh negates the effects of trap cards and destroys them, but with this one, all of the trap cards in the fields will be nullification. And then Valkyrion the Magnet Warrior, or his nickname, Magnetic Fighter, marking du bar lo Kilon or something. But yeah, he's actually a rock type like he's supposed to. His description says, while you have cards enter, release them for special purpose. So show this card to collapse the opponent's defense. I actually have the real Valkyrion. Let me check. Let's see what his description really is. Let's see. Valkyrion the Magnet Warrior, or Magnet Warrior. This card can only be special summoned by offering 1 Alpha the Magnet Warrior, Beta the Magnet Warrior, and Gamma the Magnet Warrior from your hand or the field as tribute. If Alpha the Magnet Warrior, Beta the Magnet Warrior, and Gamma the Magnet Warrior exist in the graveyard, you can offer this card as a tribute, special summon these 3 cards to the field. So not really close to the actual card. So they need to see what that card says before they try and copy it. Beta the Magnet Warrior. This one's actually pretty decent for a fake, except for it's faded. And the font looks weird on the card, and it doesn't have the sticker, but otherwise it looks like a really neat, really well made card, and plus the back looks really legit, like when compared to a real one. Mix them up for you so you can't tell the difference. So which one's the fake? There's actually a slight difference. The real card, Blue Eyes White Dragon, it's actually the darker one, so they kind of made this one a little bit brighter, but at first glance it looks like a really decent fake. Mystical Beast Circuit, or Imperial Monster Senru card, land. And his type is Angel effect. So if that's an angel, yeah, just no comment. I actually want to try and get a Mystical Beast Circuit. Like, my birthday's coming up, so I asked my parents to try and get me or somebody to get me a Merrick Structure deck. Because I thought that was a really neat deck, because it's basically a Gravekeeper deck, but then it comes with Lava Golem, Circuit, and Temple of the Kings, which is banned, but still really, really mean card to use. If you know what the description is, you can see why. But I thought that was a really neat deck, and so if I do get it, I will do an opening video of it, but yeah. So, again, the weird OCG style, but the effect monster background is like really dark. Like you can see, it's like the normal color, but then this one, it's just like really dark. And that description's really long, so I thought I might as well read it. And it doesn't have the thing in the corner, just saying. And it says, if you have no this card on Imperial Palace, it's destroyed. So basically like the real one, if you don't have Temple of the Kings, it's destroyed. Each time your opponent's monster will be ruined due to the war. Now take out it from the card will boost its offensive by 500 plints. That's weird. Something I never noticed about Circuit, I always thought that was the eye, but then there's eyes right there, so I thought that was kind of weird. Just noticed that, but again, the weird background one just says Yu-Gi-Oh! Twice. Fake Guild for the Lightning. This one I recognize the art from the game. I'm not exactly sure. I actually known about this card, like if it really did have that art. I just remember that art from the from Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards. One of my favorite games as a kid, even though they really changed up the dueling style. But his description says, present only 3 monsters to lay down and call this card. So basically, you can only summon them by attributing 3 monsters. Your opponent's monsters will be killed completely, so if you do that, your opponent's monsters will be killed completely. And plus, it's weird the way they printed this, because instead of being like the normal effect monster color, they made it orange, so it looked kind of weird. Then a fake summon skull, or as he's called, call for monster, and a sound attribute. And he's a demon type, and his description says, with dark power to tempt your mind, very proud of the power. And that actually got his attack and defense right, so that's a big plus, in a way. And then 5-headed dragon, or as they call him, Dragon FGD. Let me just show you something real quick of the real version, if I can find it. Oh, where did he go? I had him in a deck over here, but something happened to him. I don't know where he went, but like, just kind of wanted to, oh wait, no, it's right here. Stupid. Had it right there. But if you can look at the picture, you can tell that they made his foot like really fat and kind of cartoon styled. Same with his leg. But yeah, his description is, he's a dragon combination, and he's an effect monster. Only combination effect for special call by 5 dragons. The ideal group together with canned, okay, new attribute there. Water, fire, wind, which will always be the winner. They spelled winner wrong, they spelled it with 1 N, so your person who uses this is gonna be whining. But it's supposed to, again, they got the name weird. I forget where Dragon or FGD came from. Maybe it's the OCG name, possibly. I'm not exactly sure, but and plus, this one I just made it brighter, this one fairly decent, but this one's the most interesting out of the fakes, because if you haven't been able to tell already, they took away the fire dragon head. You can kind of see that. And plus, something I noticed about these fakes, they always have like random set numbers, like Dark Enchanter 537, Slifer, Sky Dragons 374. These 2 cards are the exact same, but this one's 370 and this one's 552. Doesn't have one 539, 388. Yeah, and then there's a fake, and then this one, the weird Dragon FGD. It actually has the Konami logo, but the font's weird. And they made the reserved rights logo blue. And where is it? No, it's in here. Oh yeah, this one, this fake Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. They made the back like really dark. I don't think it's from like age, like it got dirty. I think it's just printed like that, the way it looks. And yeah, this fake Wing Dragon are the one that still has the foil or the circle rare design. They actually made the back like look really weird. Like the Konami logo is really blurry, but yeah, that's it for this little video. Just wanted to show you some fake cards. I actually meant to do this one a while back, but I just got sidetracked doing other things. But yeah, and just so you guys know, if you do have fake cards, like old school fake cards, not like new fake 5Ds and Zexal cards, I don't really want those. If you actually do have some fake old school cards, I actually will trade for those, but I won't trade anything too big. Like, I'm not going to trade a Blue Eyes White Dragon for a fake card. I'm only going to trade like something small, like, I don't know, like just some weird card, like maybe just grab a random card like a Waboku or something. If you find a fake card, I might trade something for it. I just collect them for fun, not like serious. But I just collect them for fun, just to like read the weird names and the broken English and stuff. So yeah, that's it for the video on my fake card collection. Hope you liked it, and if you do have old cards, hopefully this video will be somewhat helpful to you, so you can tell if your cards are fake or not. But yeah, that's it, and thanks for watching.